Alright, today we're going to do some fame farming. We're at 2.691 million combat fame credits. Auto respec activated. We got the 8-3 Masterpiece Satchel. Activate that too. We have it's 204,882,000 silver. And let's get started with the fame farming. I gotta level up some new weapons to 100 here. And it looks like there's some people that are already here kind of clearing stuff out. I don't think he's going to be able to do that. This left-do guy? Yeah, he's getting beat up. I don't know. Maybe he can do it. Well, best of luck to him. But we have our build. I do need to eat the roast pork, which I have not eaten before doing this, so I'm at a little bit of a risk right now. Let's go ahead and eat that pork roast. And there we go. Now we're going to heal back up nice and easy. And just kill these mobs. Now, I'm not going to record the full hour. I'm just going to kind of show you a demo of what I'm doing. I've got plenty of videos on my channel of me already doing this kind of activity, so it's nothing really new, unless you've never seen my channel or videos before. There we go. And, yeah, cleared them out nice and easy. And now we're at 2.8 million, and our silver dropped down to it costs about 50,000 or so. Anyway, I'll see you in 30 minutes. Oh, but before I head off, we're at almost 3,000, what is this, faction points. So yeah, we're gonna do some farming. Alright, and that is about 30 minutes of farming now, so, and I also got a little loot chest here, I'm just gonna yoink up real quick. Let's see how much we earned. I'm still letting it catch up a bit because it is a little bit behind, but our faction points went from a little under 3,000 to 9,700. We're at 6,183 combat fame credits. And again, this is during prime-ish time, not the most prime time, but it's closer to prime time than it isn't. There's at least 7 other people here farming the areas too, so and the mobs aren't being upgraded because they're being killed so often. Our silver is knocked down to 200,713,000. So there you go. Okay, I did another 30 minutes, this time mostly inside of the dungeon, but a little bit on the outside too, because I cleared most of the inside out. And let's check the progress here. My food buff's just about to run out. We're at 10,111,000 combat fame credits. Faction warfare points, 17,571. I just need 500 more for the next chest. And our silver is down to 196.027 million, so we burned through quite a bit. That 1 hour grind session only cost 31,000 in repairs because I was not downed a single time. I should be able to get a few of the faction chests now. Now, we only earned 15,000, but it's whatever. I'm going to go ahead and buy 2 here. And you can see right now, before opening the chest, the value that I picked up off the ground was about 600k. I trashed all tier 2 and 3 items that would increase it, but I don't have the inventory space. So let's use 1, and there we go. That brings it to 755. And then I don't have the space to use a second one because, well, I only have 1 open inventory slot left, so I've got to sell some stuff, and yeah. Alright, took a long break, and I was going to film something on the test realm, but it's been in maintenance mode for over a day. Whatever, I'm just going to continue to fame farm for a while and watch anime. Well, it's been an hour, and let's see how we're doing. We're at 18.4 million combat fame credits, and that is enough to max out a weapon, so let's find, this is a pike level 1. If we pumped it up to level 100, it would cost 16.9 million combat fame credits. So we basically maxed out a whole weapon in about a little around 2 hours or so. What about our faction points up to 16,000? Not bad. Now, as for my silver, of course, it's down to 186.7 million. So we've almost spent 20 million just in 2 hours. Now, there's a reason I'm getting all of this combat spec. Here I am on the test realm, and what I wanted to do is, I wanted to figure out what is the strongest, best DPS weapon for leather armors, okay? So, here we have the old classic Elder's Dagger, we have the Leering Cane, so we can hold people into the Heretic Cape longer, with the Hellion Hood so that they can't escape or use defensives, and we have Cultist Sandals, which give a massive amount of armor shred. And the way this combo works is you cast W into your target, and then you immediately push F, which will deploy the Heretic Cape, holding them in place. Then you deploy the Smoke Bomb, while you cast Haste and a Bloodthirsty Blade, and then you just auto-attack any target there is to death. So I'm even going to use the Q ability here to buff up 3 times, so we have even more damage than most of the time. There we go. And then we're going to do this, cast the smoke bomb, and then we just auto-attack the target, and we can see the total damage, as long as I'm still attacking here, and stop. So that was about 3,000. Now, that's not a lot. Now, do note that I am, well, I am max spec, but I want to tell you why that messed up, too. That is because of the smoke bomb, which takes me out of combat from the target dummy, and therefore we don't get the full actual DPS. So I'm going to demonstrate it to you once again, without the smoke bomb and without the heretic cape. You know, it's like 200 to 300 damage, who cares? But either way, so we're going to shred the target's armor, and then we're going to steroid, and we're just going to attack, and I'm going to show you the amount of damage that this does for the full combo. Alright, and there we go. So that's about 7,207 actual damage. That's how much we can expect to do to the target. Now, I also want to mention, I didn't throw any poison potions, but I also want to mention, this is with a W initiate normally. This is with your armor based on damage, your boots based on damage, your D is a silence, your cape is being used up, and your Q, that's with a buff, so you could use this without the buff, you'll deal less damage. So we have no escapes. Once we dive a target and kill them, we're a sitting duck and we just die, okay? And we don't want that. So I want something that has a little bit more damage. Because the way I see it, if we're going to be a sitting duck after we finish our abilities, we might as well do it from range. And if we have no escapes, then we might as well use the most damage as possible. I'm going to be using a boltcaster here. And again, this is for leather armors, so the Jacket of Tenacity is the best thing for our boltcaster combo. We're going to be armor shredding over 100 something damage resistance from the target dummy. And we're going to cast Death Ward Climax while fully buffed from our Royal Hood, Royal Sandals, and I'm even going to put on a Thetford Cape for that extra taser. And there you go. So that's the combo, and we're going to see how much damage that this will deal to the target dummy. I may not get the Royal Hood completely correct, but I'm going to try my best. That's 2 stacks, 3, 4, 5 stacks, and, well, we got 5 stacks. 5 out of 6 stacks, a W into an E into an auto. That's 7,809 damage. Okay, so that's still a lot of damage, but again, no defensives. I have no mobility on this weapon at all. I can't escape. I literally can't do anything, right? Once I cast my, once I blow all my cooldowns, I'm a sitting duck once again, but this time at least I'm further away than I would be if I was the dagger user, okay? Though the dagger user does have more control over the target, basically forcing them where they can't move or cast anything. So you can argue which one is better. Now, before I go into the next part, I want to just mention this video here. It's called How to Max Damage on Whispering Bow - Albion Online. It's not published yet, I haven't made the thumbnail, but I do rigorous damage testing with the Whispering Bow and show you just how to crank out as much possible damage with that bad boy. But in that video, I used purely offensives like I did with my other weapon tests I just showed you. What if we didn't have a cape, or a helmet, or boots, and we didn't use our W offensively, frost shot, so we can just kind of jump away from danger? What if we didn't use that on the target? What if we just used the Hunter Jacket's haste ability and the Whispering Bow's undead arrows? What if we just did that? Well, this is the result of that. So I'm just auto-attacking. And remember, this is the longest ranged attack in the entire game for auto-attacks. And there we go. We did 6,064 damage. And again, that's without any helmet, boots, cape, potion. We do have the beef stew going, and that's totally fine. So what if we slapped on, I don't know, a mage cowl, where you can make your next auto attack deal poison damage, right? And what if we slapped on, well, demon boots, right? Because these will increase your movement speed massively when you're about to die. And then what if we put on an undead cape, which turns you invisible when you're about to die? Well, now you have a highly super mobile build. That once you turn invisible, you push your boot ability. It can't be purged because you're invisible, unless they have that AoE helmet and they manage to aim it just right. But you also attack from the longest range in the game. So in like a faction fight where there's a bunch of people fighting, on your team and on the enemy's team, you're just in the back, just shooting away, completely safe, completely passive. You don't have to worry about blowing all your cooldowns. You push 3 buttons, R, E, and spacebar, And I guess D if you want to add some poison. You don't even need poison. You could just swap to the knockaway force field, and then people will be less inclined to chase you in a Zerg environment. But whatever, we'll do it with the poison. So I'm just gonna get as far away as possible from this target. We're actually off screen now from the target, and so we're just gonna do R, E spacebar, and okay, so that's where we need to stand. Okay, we gotta redo the test here because well, I want to be able to start shooting immediately, obviously. So the way it would work normally is you're in a Zerg, you have a guy targeted. You here's let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you the entire Grandmaster plan. Okay, I'm in a Zerg. I'm in a Zerg fight, okay? Now, for me, I do faction fighting in the yellow zone. I don't go do ZVZs. I'm not in a guild. I don't do that crap. But if you are, this does apply to you, assuming you don't have taskmasters telling you what to do. So, I'm going to ride up, and I see a couple dudes here. I'm going to inspect each one. I'm going to try to find which one has cloth on, preferably not plate. So this guy, ooh, this guy's got cloth. I'm going to ride away from the Zerg. I'm going to dismount and hit my spacebar. And what that does is that means I'm going to run towards my target, and then as soon as I'm starting to attack, well, now I'm just going to activate my cooldowns, and I am a little bit closer, but remember, I could actually start shooting from further away if need be, right? And there we go, so that's 7,426 damage from nearly across the entire screen, and I still have this to get away. I have my boots to get away, which will make me run incredibly fast when I am low on health. I have a cape that turns me invisible. But let's say, you know, you don't want to play that way, you want to play glass cannon style, right? Well, you can always use royal sandals, you can always switch this to the explosive arrows. That's fine, you could always switch this to a Thetford cape, and now we're a glass cannon. So instead of 7,409 damage, which if you watch that video I showed you, you'll see that it's over 9,000 damage. Okay, it's over 9,000, that's right, it's the meme that we've all been waiting for. I actually did that out of order. Oh well, it's fine. And look at the damage here. We're doing AoE attacks. It's just nutty. Now I didn't quite hit 9,000 that time because I kind of didn't. I want the Hunter Jacket to buff the damage of the explosive arrow, which I failed to do. But whatever. We got 8,333 out of it. The point is that for what I want to do next for leather armor, because leather armor makes you take significantly less damage than cloth armor, and this is out damaging the other two options, the boltcasters and the dagger, when wearing also leather armor. Of course, I can push boltcaster damage to insane heights with a druid robe, but I have no way to escape, so I just die, and I get a repair bill. Whereas this, I can kill other players in a ZVZ, or in a faction fight, I guess, and I can get away every single time, pretty much without fail. Also, I forgot to activate my boots in that test, but look how far away I can shoot the target. It's nuts. And of course, the target dummy is resetting every time, so that damage is incorrect. Don't pay attention to that damage, but you get the point, guys. So what I'm trying to get at is I am gathering combat fame credits for the Whispering Bow. So let's get back to the live server. All right, here I am on the live server with my real character, who only has a 4.1 Whispering Bow, and I'm going to show you the same damage test now, but with this current character, and then we're going to see how much we can scale it up with today's farming, and just to show you how much spec matters, how much it counts, and how much farming we're going to continue to do. So I'm going to go ahead and R, E spacebar, and start attacking, and then D. And I'm not too far away from the target dummy. You can see here. And there we go. So we dealt 2,315 damage. Okay? Which you can see that we're going to be able to deal 3 times that amount once we get an 8.4 and we get the spec to wield this from super far away. It's going to be amazing, so let's go spec this bad boy up now since we've already spent over 20 million. What's another 5 million or so silver? So before we begin burning all of these Tomes of Insight, I'm going to check my specs. I just want to show you that I only have 51 mastery in bows. I can't even use tier 8 stuff yet. I can only use, well, tier, 6 and below. Wow. My bow specs are atrocious. 16 into bows, 3 into war bow, nothing into longbow, 1 into whispering bow, 1 in wailing bow, 1 in bow badon, 0 in mist piercer. So, also let me check armor just real quick. Hunter jacket is 83. Let me just see how much that'll cost. 3 point, so about 7. So I need to be careful with this armor. I actually need a secondary armor. Let me just throw on, or let me get one of these ready. Royal Jacket, there we go. I'll switch to that whenever it maxes out. And then, of course, Druid Cowl. I don't think I have anything in this. You can see that I'm kind of working on the cloth armor so I can beef up the damage of the Mage Cowl, but Royal Cowl, Druid Cowl, completely just bottom empty, no spec at all in these things. So I'm going to go ahead and pump those up. And let's see. I want to make sure that this doesn't hit gold. It says 83 out of 120, so I need to watch that number. And let's go. See if that updated. 83. Okay, yeah. So. Again, I just want to make sure that this thing updates. I want to make sure that I don't spend so much. See, now it's at 89, even though this is saying, yeah, now it says 89, okay? Maybe I just gotta close and reopen it. So close and reopen, and 92, okay? That is 94 on the armor. We'll check the other stuff later. 96. Also, this is going to burn through my silver too, by the way. 98. Still 98. Okay. Let's see. 99. Burn through those. Make sure I'm not going over on the armor. Still 99 spec on armor, okay. Sorry, I really don't want to overspend. Dang, still 99, really? Okay, well, I guess I had just enough to max it out then. I don't know, I thought I had more. Yeah, it's just stuck at 99, it seems. Is it really taking that long to hit the last little... Look, it's like, it's that close. It's like 200,000 away. Which, well, I don't even have enough, I guess. Oh, that's gonna bug me. I can't leave that at 99, guys. I absolutely can't. Alright, so let's... I really don't want to use learning points either. So I'm just gonna click it over with 37,000. There we go, it's 100. We're done. I guess I didn't need this Royal Jacket. But, oh, I forgot to check Demon Boots. I don't think I had anything in these, to be honest, because I never use them for anything. They're not, well, now they're at 73, so that's cool. Alright, and our Whispering Bow, how far did you get? Our Whispering Bow got to 71. Okay, let's do another damage test. Alright, before we do a damage test, also, I'm down to 181.437 million silver. So those tomes take a bit out on me. I'm actually going to spend this 24.7 million combat fame credits now. And then we'll do the damage test, because that's more fun. So the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this off camera, because I did it on camera for the Bear Paws video. But for this one, I'm going to click this up once, and that would give +2 spec. And that was going to cost me 42,000. So I'm going to go to these other ones and try to get +2 spec for less than 42,000. In which case, it's not for the longbow, which is my lowest leveled one, so I'm going to just kind of do that, you know, so that's +2 for 42k, and I believe the cheapest was, what, 300-something thousand, so it's gonna, well, nah, I want to keep that warning on. Let's see, so that's 241, go ahead and confirm that, and then 248, and it's just gonna continue like this, so I'll push it up to 80, and 295, let's see. Okay, 332,000 versus 340,000. So it's still cheaper to level this one up. So we'll do that. And 342.02, and then 352 at this point. Now it's gotten cheaper. So see, only by 2,000 combat fame credits. Not a big deal. It's kind of a nitpick, but I'm going to go ahead and work on that now. Okay, here's the results. So if you want to just make as high spec as possible for a singular weapon, you use your main weapon. In this case, that would be the Whispering Bow. That's what we're going to main here, to 86. Then you level your normal weapons to 11, and the reason why you do this is because when you level weapons in an entire weapons tree, it gives your other weapons specialization as well. You get 2 specialization from each of these normal weapons being 11, and it's cheaper than putting 1 spec from 86 to 87 into your main weapon. Alright, And then you can follow the chart. I don't need to say this out loud, so those of you just listening, feel free to Alt-Tab and pause the video. I'm going to move on now. Now, I realize I did the damage test without a beef stew, so I'm going to do this damage test also without a beef stew. Oh, and by the way, our silver is down to 180 million now, because it does cost money to go beyond 100. And 2,315 damage is the damage to beat. Let's go ahead and do this. And I'm fairly confident we'll deal more damage. I mean, we have 100 plus spec into this bow now. It should be pretty beefy. So 2,818, alright? So that means we're dealing about 500 additional damage, okay? Around that much. So think of it if this was a player, right? As a player in 4.1 with high spec, I have 2,306 HP. Dealing 500 additional HP with the same weapon is a 20, maybe a 20%. You know, I'm basically dealing 20% more overall damage to their max HP. I don't know how to word it other than that, but we do need to hire. We can use the tier 8 bows now. So let's look into getting a tier 8.4 whispering bow, shall we? All right, we got a nice one here in Limhurst. I have been checking this honestly every day for like a week, and 25.5 million silver, not bad. If I were to craft it myself without focus, because I am a bow crafter, I can craft them. It would cost me 30 million, and that's without factoring in all of the market fees and taxes and stuff. But I would increase my whispering bow crafting, so it's super. I'm considering it. Now, there's another one over here in Fort Sterling for 29-something million. I'm going to see if the price dropped on that. Nope, it's not. So if I bought it from here, I'd be paying 4 extra million silver. No thanks. Alright, I've searched around, and this is the cheapest one. So, who crafted it? It doesn't tell me until I buy it, I guess. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's a big boy purchase right there. Look at that. And this is crafted by 1HIX1? I don't know, whatever. Good enough for me. Now we are the proud owner of this absolute beast of a weapon. See, and this is why I shop around. If I went to Fort Sterling, it would be 4 extra million, but I'm only paying 4,000 silver to pop it back on my island in Bridgewatch. Alright, so let's see the damage now with 8.4. I don't quite have 2,000 plus item power. You know, not enough spec yet, but we'll get there. Still with the 4.1 stuff, but let's just compare the damage now. Why not? It'd be fun. Alright, let's see if our multiple million spent is worth it or not. And there we go, we're up to 5,355 damage. Again, that is without any W spells, capes, boots, you know, anything else. And that's also 4.1 mage cal. And without the beef stew. So how about if we actually popped that beef stew? Let's see how much more damage it does with the stew, because it's gonna be a lot more. It's gonna be a whole lot more. Alright, so with the beef stew active, you can see now that the damage might break 6,000. Well, 5,869, so pretty good. Now, imagine if I had 8.4 mage cal. I have an 8.3 mage cal. I don't have the 8.4. Now we have the 8.3 mage cal active. I might have to buy an 8.4 one, but it's only a 90 damage difference from 8.3 to 8.4 with a 9 million price tag difference. So 90 HP against a player might be the difference between life and death. I don't know, but we'll go with 8.3 for now, and let's try it out. So, here we go. It was about 5,800 damage last time, and let's see how much we get now out of this. 6,145. So that's about 400 more damage. Not bad. So I decided to go with the 8.3. It was way cheaper, and I found some amazing deals. Now, this does short me about 200 something HP, but the thing is maybe I'll think about 8.4 armor once I get beyond 100 spec, because I still have, you know, plenty of points to put into the other armors, and then, you know, increasing the hunter jacket to, you know, beyond 100 would be next, but 8.3 works for now, as we are pretty much entirely, we're not really a glass cannon, we're hyper defensive, we have many ways to escape. So I think it's time now to flag up, and let's see if there's any Zergs going around right now. We're going to switch to Faction Warfare mode and look for fights. Looks like Bronze Hill is a possible... It's hard to tell because both flags are being contested, so that could be a... It looks like this is a pushback, yeah. So it looks like Bridgewatch pushed up to here, and then they failed, and now Martlock is taking back over. So these are going to be Martlock heavy Zergs. What about over here? What's going on? Looks like Limhurst is taking back its territory too. So Bridgewatch not on the offensive right now, but I'll try to get some clips in. Okay, so this is a Zerg versus Zerg, exactly what we wanted, and Bridgewatch is a little bigger. I think this will be pretty good. So let me find a good position to dismount on, and here's a player that's, well, he's basically already dead. So this is the main force, it looks like, and the opposing force is over here. Let's find a nice squishy target, like, nah, it's leather, 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 what do we got? Leather, leather, everyone's leather. You have to be or you die. So I'm going to go ahead and help out my team here, give them the little dismounting powers, and let's click on a guy. How about this dude, little dagger dude? And I'm a little too far ahead here, and there we go. We're just gonna open fire on that guy. How about the tank? We're gonna shoot a plate guy, hit him with some poison. He's already back in there. And see, I can just sit safely in the back lines. I don't have to get up front and dirty my hands. I can literally just sit here, and in what, 10 seconds I'll have another volley ready to go. Let's yeah, we're already pushing back. And I can shoot at the mounted people, too. Now, the thing is, I can't chase unless I use my, that guy's just basically dead, but we can go ahead and shoot him a little bit if we want. Let's use our frost shot to get a little bit closer. And, there we go. We got one hit off Rodrigo there. Putting him back in combat. Alright, so I'm not doing a whole lot right now, you know? Wait, was that a red name in the back lines? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But all we gotta do is click a red player and then push our 2 buttons and then sit back and relax. Because that's what this is. We're not a frontliner. We are the backline sniper team. That's right. Except without the, you know, charge of a crossbow and having to actually get close. Again, I'm not able to get close to anybody. Looks like we pushed back to their fortress, so I can actually shoot through the walls, by the way. So we'll shoot this guy here. He's in plate, though. We keep shooting plate targets. And look at that. We're doing so much damage. He's about to die. Look at his health. Look, I dropped him down to 40 HP, and he died. All I did was left click him. This is 0 skill. Exactly my territory. No, I don't want to click that. Get off my screen. And again, I don't have to wait for my hunter jacket if I don't want to, but why wouldn't I? Look at this guy. What's he? He's a flat 4. So we're just gonna machine gun him. I'm actually gonna chase. I'm gonna shoot this Rodrigo guy again. Look at my brutal damage, man. Oh, this guy's running. Go ahead and shoot him. I haven't been using my poison either, by the way. I just want to point that out. And yeah, we are now helping out the team. I know I haven't gotten any brutal kills yet. I'll get closer, guys. I'll get a little bit more brave. I'll get a little bit more brave. Let me mount up. We'll get a little bit more brave. But we deal a lot of damage. We are chunking people hard. Just gotta find some red names. Let's see. What about this dude? What's he wearing? He's wearing 4-2. See, I can't chase because he can just run out of my range. But what about this guy? Nope, he's on his boar or whatever. So, again, I can just simply escape. Let's just shoot him. we nearly dismounted him in 3 shots. Again, if I have a different boots, I can chase people, but it makes it harder to run away. Right? So, now I'm not afraid of death at all. Well, he's what, 7-3 bear paws? When I get low on health, I go invisible, and my demon boots will let me run several screens away. So, well, that's some footage for you. I'll try to get more. And I just realized I didn't have my beef stew on either. Oh no, guys. No beef stew. I could have did way more damage. I could have killed people sooner. It's whatever. But look at this. For the point capping, I just have to push spacebar on the boss and occasionally activate my E. That's all I gotta do. It's so easy. Yeah, deleted their health bars. And deleted. Oh, year 7. And see you later. So, not only did I most likely almost kill that guy, I don't know if I killed him or not, I wasn't paying attention, but see, the demon boots, the undead cape, easy getaway. Alright, so I did about 45 minutes of faction flag, Zerg versus Zerg faction fighting, and it was pretty cool. It was alright. Didn't die a single time. Lots of really fun and cool clips. Even got a transport on the way home. So guys, I hope you I'm still getting like credit for kills from people that I tagged while shooting at them. How wild is that? Anyway, I'm Soul Benji. Thanks for watching. As always, be a bro and stay swole. If you have 50 some odd million silver and a couple of hours, you too can max out a weapon you've never used before and then deck it out with the, 8.4 and go have some fun with it. Not trying to flex or anything, just saying that it's actually really easy to, I did this all in one sitting. I mean, I did take one break, but you get the idea, you get the point, right? All you gotta do is just, earn that silver and then spend it on whatever it is you find fun. Anyway, I'm Soul Benji. Thanks for watching. As always, be a bro, stay swole. If you found this informational, funny, informative, educational, whatever, feel free to become a channel member. Click the join button down below. $5 a month is how much it costs, but you get access to more personal videos and videos too good for the public like game exploits and glitches and stuff like that. And usually they're not fixed for at least a couple weeks. Anyway, also, I read every comment, and make sure you're subscribed because I make videos every day. On the right side of your screen right now is a video you should absolutely check out, recommended by Google just for you. And I got gypped on that, but oh wait, no I didn't, never mind. But with that said, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss tomorrow's video. Take care, lads, I'll see you there.